right now, if you go to Aberdeen for a training course, you go to Houston for a training course, you leave that training course and the instructor who's been telling you everything, unless you've been writing down everything the instructor said, unfortunately a lot of that is left with the instructor when you go home. So with a comprehensive online platform, you will always have access to what you have learned. And what's critical is, even if, for instance, your company or you personally can't afford to continue paying into the future, that's fine. Everything you've done up until that point will always be free to the user to access. You have done the training, you've done the assessments, the exam, and we believe it then belongs to you, and you can take that forward. So even in 10 years' time, if you've done a year or 2 years of training with us, in 10 years' time, you will always be able to quickly take your phone out and pull up some information that has come from a trusted, internationally recognized source in the upstream sector. Typically, training right now is split about 70% hands-on, 20% mentoring, 10% technical. If you go across the industry and upstream, that's about the goal that everybody wants to try and achieve. What we're seeing is that 10% technical, which is critical, that you actually understand the fundamentals of what's happening, isn't really happening because it's not accessible for most people. So we're making that more accessible. So we believe that should be happening every day, every week that someone is working. They're getting access to those fundamentals technically. Of course, you need to have, that needs to be coupled with practical experience, but we're trying to address that technical shortfall that's currently happening in upstream.